is dissected by treacherous gorges and escarpments, making large-scale invasions a logistical nightmare. Harsh climates, from scorching lowlands to rainy highlands, further deterred foreign armies unaccustomed to such terrain. This isolation allowed Ethiopia to develop in relative autonomy, free from the coastal vulnerabilities that doomed many other African societies to early European incursions. European explorers and traders, arriving as early as the 15th century via Portuguese expeditions, found not a fragmented tribal landscape but a centralized monarchy capable of diplomacy and defense. The Portuguese, for instance, allied with Ethiopian Emperor Lebna Dengel in the 16th century to fend off Ottoman threats, providing firearms in exchange for religious and strategic favors. This early exposure to European weaponry would later become a cornerstone of Ethiopia's military edge. Fast forward to the 19th century, a period of profound transformation under visionary emperors who modernized and unified the nation. Emperor Tewodros II R. 1855 to 1868, centralized power, abolishing feudal rivalries and building a professional army equipped with imported rifles. His successor, Johannes IV R. 1872 to 1889, repelled Egyptian and Sudanese invasions, further honing Ethiopia's martial traditions. But it was Emperor Menelik II R. 1889 to 1913, who elevated Ethiopia to a force that could challenge Europe head-on. A shrewd unifier, Menelik forged alliances across ethnic lines, Amhara, Oromo, Tigrayan, and more, mobilizing a diverse populace under a common banner of sovereignty. He invested in infrastructure, like railways and telegraphs, with the help of Swiss engineer Alfred Ilg, who served as his de facto chief of staff and promoted Ethiopia's image abroad as Africa's Switzerland. Economically, Menelik expanded trade, amassing wealth that funded arms purchases from France, Russia, and even Italy itself, ironically turning colonial tools against the colonizers. The stage for direct confrontation was set during the scramble for Africa, when European powers partitioned the continent at the 1884 to 1885 Berlin Conference, ignoring African agency. Italy, a latecomer to imperialism, eyed Ethiopia to bolster its prestige and secure a Red Sea empire. In 1885, Italian forces occupied Massawa, a key port, and pushed into Eritrea, then an Ethiopian province. To legitimize their claims, Italy signed the Treaty of Wuchal, also known as Uxiali, with Menelik in 1889. This agreement recognized Italian control over Eritrea in exchange for loans and arms, but a linguistic trap lurked within. The Italian version implied Ethiopia was an Italian protectorate, obligating it to conduct foreign affairs through Rome, while the Amharic version made this optional. When Menelik discovered the discrepancy in 18